Hello Wii players and all those who happen to watch. Here's another episode of Is It Worth Your Wii Points? Now, here's how it's gonna go. I took a couple quotes from Wikipedia, of course, for the article to cover some of the details I miss. So that way, when I do the articles or the reviews, you get it nice and clear. Now, here's how it's gonna go. Today we're gonna do a double joint. Oh yes! All you Adventure Island crack fiends out there are gonna be doing a double doobie, my friends. I'm covering both the TurboGrafx 16 version of Adventure Island called the New Adventure Island, which will be located at the bottom of the screen. In the top area will be the NES version. As we're doing that, you're gonna notice one key feature about each one of these games. The NES version, of course, will look like a little bit like crap. I'm just gonna be fair and say it like that. That way people can understand a little bit better. People are like, ooh. But my friends, this game was all about gameplay and straight up running. It did it was the time it got released at Super Mario Brothers time. It kind of got a little bit underlooked compared to Mario Brothers, of course, because of the popularity. But for the price you're gonna pay for these two games, it's worth your Wii points. Okay, now, as I said that, I'm going to break into why it's worth your Wii points. For 500 points for the, of course, NES version, that's a bargain. $5, you know. Better than eBay, I say. The New Adventure Island goes at 600 points, the standard flat rate for TurboGrafx 16 titles. Of course, though, the problem is here is which one would you want to get if you only wanted to get one game? That's the thing here. Now we're going to break down which one you should grab, which version you should take. Now, if you're a graphics junkie, you're there for the gameplay, you want something a little bit hard. This is how it's going to go. The TurboGrafx 16 one, compared to the NES version, only has 7 levels. The NES version only has 8 levels. So if you want to go for something a little bit more deeper, a little bit more longer gameplay, I would recommend going for the NES version. I mean, it's a little bit easier, but it has a longer gameplay life than the TurboGrafx 16 version. But on the other hand, TurboGrafx 16 version is a little bit more harder, because the sprite and the frame rate is a little bit catches up a little bit better. I noticed that the NES version, it is kind of, the graphic gameplay is a little bit faster, but it does lag a little bit, a couple times, and I played it a couple times. I own the cart back there. I used to play it on the NES a lot. Played part 2, of course, as well, but I'm going to cover that in a future review. Now, the main question here is it worth your Wii points? As I said, yes it is, but which one? As I said before. I would say the TurboGrafx 16 version, because for that 7 levels, it does pack a wallop and it makes you play for a while. It makes you think on your toes. Because those enemies come flying at you, and let's face it, folks, the NES version, it does pack 8 levels of fun, but sometimes when people want a good challenge, want to try to run through a stage and throw mallets and throw spears and throw boomerangs, throw all this and that, and get power-ups and eggs and all that, just like the NES version, of course. All the games are made the same. Of course, except for the new Adventure Island 2 for the NES, Super NES, I'm sorry. But the down low is that you would want to go with the 600 point one, which is the TurboGrafx 16 one. It handles nice, it plays nice, the graphics are great for those people who complain about the graphics, even though it's really about the gameplay. But